She's a force in trauma medicine, a visionary in regenerative science, and the spark behind one of the most forward-thinking conferences in the country. Dr. Shibani Pati is a professor in laboratory medicine and surgery at UCSF and director of the Center for Translational Research and Transfusion Medicine and Cellular Therapies. In short, when it comes to innovation in trauma and transfusion medicine, she's one of the most respected voices in the field. In this kickoff episode, we dive into the inspiration behind CTTACC, how it started, why it matters, and where it's going. We didn't have time to even scratch the surface of her groundbreaking research on vascular repair and trauma resuscitation. But don't worry, that's coming soon. But right now, you're about to hear from the woman who helped make this entire series possible. Let's kick it off with Dr. Shibani Pati.
In the not-too-distant future, a revolution is brewing, one that will change the very fabric of our existence. It's a tale of cells that hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of life itself. Let us venture into the unknown, for in this age of stem cells, anything is possible.
I've seen some beautiful flowers.
We have 5 minutes with the woman of the last 3 days at CTTACC, your baby. How'd you come up with it?
You know, it came up it was 12 years ago, we started the first CTTACC, and we recognized actually that there wasn't a meeting that brought all the groups under one roof in the same room that worked in the area of stem cell therapies and transfusion medicine for trauma, specifically trauma and critical care medicine. So what emerged from that was a very small meeting that we held at the university at UCSF. And that meeting brought together a multidisciplinary group. It was very small. It had the blood bankers, the folks who were in the area or the industry who were in the area of cell production, the academics who were in the area of cell production. It also brought together the surgeons and the basic scientists and also the funders. And so we had a very small meeting, and every other year, because it's a biannual meeting, it grew and the interest grew. And people came up to me and said, we need to add this topic, and this is really important. We need to connect these people. And so over the years, it's grown into a conference which is really about connection, which is the word that I chose this year. Every time we host it, I choose a word.
A theme.
A theme word, yeah. And last time it was multidisciplinary, and this year it was connection.
It is truly amazing how many people you know.
It's all just because it's someone introduces you to someone else, and and honestly, it just grows. It's like, I don't know, having friends. These are all friends, you slowly get to know them. But I think what really what comes out of it is not just friendship, is collaboration. And from collaboration emerges papers and grants, and it grows, and jobs. So I know over the past 12 years, I can name you multiple collaborations, multiple trials, multiple grants, many friendships, and many jobs that have come out from people who have met here. It's just a small meeting. So I can actually track what happens from, hey, let me introduce you to so-and-so. And then you can track it over time and see how it grows or doesn't grow.
And have you seen lots of partnerships grow from this? Tons. So many, right?
So many grants.
So many.
The big UCSF grant on COVID-based MSCs for COVID ARDS, that came out of here because it was actually meant to be a trauma trial, just by timing-wise. Michael Mathley got that. He was the PI of that trial, multi-center trial, and COVID emerged. And so, yeah, there's so many incredible partnerships and grants and papers that have come out.
Has anyone told you that you have a voice of a Disney princess?
No, actually. That's really sweet, because I think you do too.
No.
Yes, I do.
mean, you have a
You know
perfect
what?
voice.
I kind of watch you on YouTube and anything you're on, and I think the same thing. So there you go.
Well, you not only have the voice, but you look like a Disney princess all the time.
Yes, I'm going to turn that back on.
And so that's the epitome of, just a all-star lady rocking it in the science world. Is it hard?
I'm you're like embarrassing me. No. I have great colleagues like Dr. Anthony Luke, who's my new friend at UCSF.
I'm going to interview him next.
Yes.
He's in the hot seat. He's right here.
Yeah. He's been, so it's interesting. I'm meeting people even at work every day. I can't believe some of the things. I'm like, wow, you do that? That's so cool. Like, we should get together and try to do this. Yeah.
So out of all the millions of things that you do, because you somehow manage all of these projects and then you still have time to do this event, I don't know how you do it.
I have great organizing committee.
And you have a great following of all these students that are following you around doing everything. I mean, it's just been great.
Yeah, well, we're very grateful that Hope Bio is here. Actually, we have a lot of admiration for Hope Bio because you're kind of at the forefront of sort of spearheading mesenchymal stem cell therapies in multiple applications, and you've had a lot of success, and it's actually unusual. So you've gotten on the radar of a number of groups, yeah. And so I know that you will continue to, because you're willing to think out of the box. So,
well, we have so many exciting things going on that we can't really talk about.
Well, we have exciting things going on with you already. One funded trial for MSCs and acute kidney injury.
I know, right?
Trauma-induced and burn-induced. That's going to be really neat.
That is that'll be a big trial.
It's going to be fabulous.
Fabulous?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope we can deliver. So what gets you up every morning?
My dogs. If you're asking the question about what brings me joy,
okay,
it is, well, of course I have hobbies like travel and good food. I'm a big foodie, but really science, I love it. And I love the people, the connections that you make in terms of like learning from others. I love to learn from others.
So what would you encourage? I don't know much about our audience, but I do suspect that we have a lot of young people that watch who are interested in science, interested in the stem cell space, perhaps not just interested in health. What would you say to the younger generation, those that are in science? You know, I feel like in science, it's so hard. You know, they tell you got to find your passion. Well, how the heck do you know what your passion is?
Yeah, I mean, I have two daughters. They're both one just graduated from college and one's in college. And they asked me the same question because they're sort of, reserved. They don't know exactly how, or not sure exactly how to move forward in their career paths and pursue what they love to do. The advice I would give anyone is you need to have a good mentor. So I have mentors even today, and I've been really lucky with my mentors. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you need a mentor. And that mentor is not your mom or dad. It has to be somebody who you really respect, who cares about you, but is also willing to give you constructive critical advice, And so I think that mentorship. I think mentorship is probably the key.
I think
for the younger generation.
Well, I see that in you, your willingness to constantly learn, and it's probably the reason why you decided to set up your own conference so you can listen to all the people that you want to listen to for 3 days straight.
Well, exactly. You figured it out.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy you came, and thank you for your support for this conference. You've supported it for many years, and because of you, this was a tough year to launch this one also, so we're grateful.
Wow.
And we're just going to watch Hope Bio. I stalk you on all social media, by the way, so yeah. So,
well, thank you for your time.
So
you're a very busy lady, so get going.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.